Good afternoon, everyone. This is Lois with Diamonds and Things coming to you from the Northeast, as I like to always say, because that's where I'm located and gives you some demographics on me. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I just thought I'd do a little whip and chat here and work on my, I hope that doesn't go off, and work on my Christmas cards that I got from Dreamer Designs while I chat a little bit with you and see how you're all doing. I got these, like I said, from Dreamer Designs. There are 8 in the package, so I think I'm just gonna go through. I'll have 8 days of them if that's what I feel like doing on a certain day. Be kind of like a short advent calendar. But obviously there'll be many days missing, but I just thought I'd start on with this one. This one says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and has a snowman, a little gingerbread. I'm assuming that's what it is, but it's got pointed ears there, so I'm not really sure what it is. Little elf, I guess. So I'm gonna use my Diamond Art Club pen to start. Sometimes it's too sticky. Just depends on, the temperature that day. But I'm going to start on the ones, which is all in his belly here and a lot in his face. And then I took out 5s to do, which are red rhinestones. So I'm going to pull the cover back, pull the plastic off on this. And I'll get started. I'm hoping I can see well enough, actually, just because I had my ring light on and it was just glaring so much. It was terrible. So I might have a little hard time. I'm bring this over here more where you can still see me. But my ring light was just glaring so much. It was terrible. I could barely see the card, so I decided to turn it off, but I can lighten it in editing. So, as I said, this came from Dreamer Designs, and I had ordered 2 big Christmas canvases, which I did a video on a couple days ago. If you're interested in looking at those, they're really, really pretty. They're big ones, but very pretty. I'm probably not even going to get to them this year, but at least I have them for next year. And I just want to welcome in anybody who's new, and thank you to new subscribers. I really appreciate that. As building a YouTube channel is not an easy task, as I'm finding out, but I do appreciate everybody stopping by, dropping in to check out to see what I'm showing that day or whenever. And I always go back and check out the other videos. I know I like to stop in on my regulars pretty often and see what they're up to. I know everybody's lives are busy, especially in the holiday time. We're out running around, Christmas shopping, preparing for winter. We got our first snow yesterday. It was just a light spattering of it, but it covered the ground. And my car was covered. I think we're supposed to get some tomorrow too. I'm not sure. I'm hoping not, but at least around here they keep the roads really plowed good. And I can remember many years ago that they used to put salt on the road. And I don't even know if they do that now to get the ice off and everything. And cars back then used to rust from all the salt they put on the road. But I don't think I know cars aren't made the same as they used to be, because I've not seen any cars rust at all from the salt on the road and everything like that. Even when I lived in Florida, the cars didn't rust from the salt from the ocean. So I'm just assuming I think they make cars out of fiberglass now. If anybody knows that, that would be good to share, because I know I could Google it, but seeing how I'm in the middle of this, I don't think I'm going to do that right now. So let me bring you down. I know a lot of people like to be closer, but sometimes it's hard to have the camera closer. And still diamond paint, because I can see those are really off. But I'll straighten them when I'm done. I hope that's close enough for you. There we go. If my magnifying, my arm here will stop shaking my ring light, that'll be great. So, as I was saying, the cars in Florida that I saw anyway weren't rusting. But, so I had to go out and about this morning. I went to the dermatologist, and they did a biopsy on a spot on my ankle. A darn thing, I wish it'd stop moving, but I apologize for the shakiness if you can see it on that end. But I've had a spot on my ankle for a few months, and I was just procrastinating. Because that's, unfortunately, I am a procrastinator in many ways. So anyway, she took a biopsy. I go to this really nice dermatologist, and she like I said, she's very nice. So she took a biopsy, and she'll call me and let me know the diagnosis of it. She just said it was a squamous cell skin cancer, which is good because that means it won't spread, and I'll be okay. I've spent a lot of time in the sun growing up. My father used to work at what's called IBM. Well, it still is IBM, but I think they merged with somebody else. This might be IBM and something else, but when I was growing up, they had a country club where they had swimming and golf and all sorts of sports. And I may have mentioned this before, but I know a lot of people didn't hear that, so I'm just jibber jabbering here, and if it's boring for you, I get it. Everybody's not interested in other people's lives, but I don't have a lot of things happening in my life. So, which is good, because when you reach a certain age, you don't want to have a lot of, especially drama. I don't do drama. And, if you're the type of person who likes to leave not so nice comments or anything, you can just skip right on by and just be nice about it. And if you're, kind people, like I've been fortunate to have comments, I appreciate that too. As I like to get to know a little bit about people. I remember the other day when I was at work, what's today? Today's Wednesday, and you'll see this on Friday. I work with a couple of youngins, and I mean youngins, they're 20-year-olds, and, there's a couple people my age, which is nice. But we were talking about college, and she wants to go to college to be a marine biologist. I'm pretty sure that's what she said. My memory is not always so good anymore. My long-term is definitely better than my short-term memory. But that's what she wanted to be, and I went to school for nursing when I graduated when I was 50. Because life, I did life my way back then instead of taking the road less traveled, as they say, as the poem says, by Robert Frost, I believe. But I would have, knowing, if I knew then what I know now, as my mother used to say, I would have gone for sociology, as I'm really interested in how other people live their lives and their customs and things like that. Would have liked to be a sociology teacher, something like that. But not that nursing wasn't good to me. In many ways it was, in many ways it wasn't, just like any other job. Unless you have the kind of job that, you're in love with, and that's, it's natural to you. Some people are born with natural abilities like art and, painting and things like that, and creativeness. Others, like myself, I had to make myself learn, different artsy craftsy things because I was a tomboy, and my mom sewed and she knitted, but I didn't care about that. I was outside running around the neighborhood with all the boys in the neighborhood because there was, I think, one other girl in my neighborhood, and her mother didn't like me because we were playing one day, and I was playing and I bopped her in the nose and with a stuffed animal just goofing around, and her mother thought I was being mean, so I couldn't play with her anymore. Well, I went from cars in Florida and rust to what I'm talking about now. Boy, I'm all over the place, aren't I? But that's what happens when you chit-chat. So, anyway, but I grew up playing sports and with the boys and playing football and all that other stuff, which I enjoyed immensely. So I didn't want to stay in the house. My twin sister, who just passed away, used to just stay in the house, and I really don't know what she used to do. I think I thought that she read a lot, but I don't know. I never paid attention. Because when you're a kid, you don't think beyond yourself most of the time. So that's what was going on back then. And back then we all, I shouldn't say we all. Boy, does that sound southern, huh? Like y'all. Anyway, every state and country has their own sayings. I used to hear some really, really southern sayings when I lived in the South. Boy, I'll tell you, it took me a long time to get used to hearing that. But that was only because my mom was an English teacher and I had to learn proper English. But not that there's anything wrong with that. Speaking of sociology, that was the way they talked. So, and I don't know if you know this, I'm going to change subject again, but this pen, it works really good, but I don't know if anybody notices, but this comes loose while I'm diamond painting anyway, and I always, this right here, sorry, the tip of it, when I'm diamond painting, it comes loose. So I don't know what the deal is with that. So does that happen with you guys? I just know it's annoying because every, I don't know, fifth one, if that, I have to stop and tighten it back up. Maybe it's just how I'm using it. I don't know if there's a right and wrong way to use it, but I've just noticed that since since I started using it, I should say. But, oops, there's not one on there. So, yeah, I grew up in upstate New York where we had lots of snow growing up. I can remember, of course, being little, everything looks big to you, but we used to have, God, the snow piles were huge to me. We had a lot more snow back then. These are ABs that I'm putting down, by the way, if you're interested. You're curious. But yeah, I used to play outside all the time when I was young, and now you have to It's like pulling teeth to get me to go out of the house most of the time. If I didn't have to go to work a few days a week, I'd still be in the house. Excuse me. It's not the company, it's the hour. Not that it's late at all. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? It's only 10 minutes after 3 in the afternoon, and I'm all ready for a nap. And I slept pretty good, but my B12 is low, and I forget to take my B12 pills. I take sublingual pills, and they're sitting right here, and I don't take them. I get involved in watching YouTube and playing a game and diamond painting or whatever, and I forget them. So, is anybody entered in any of the events? I know there's a bunch of them going on. I've mentioned before, whoops, there goes one flying. It was a drill that flew. I'm entered into a few, as I mentioned, and I'm looking forward, as I've said. I'm sorry to repeat myself. Everybody doesn't watch me, so you might watch me one day and not the next. And, sorry if you hear the same thing over and over again. I try not to repeat myself too much. So, but yeah, I'm in 3 actually events for the season. Well, there's one that's not turned right. And I'm not a fast diamond painter, as you can see. I'm trying to turn this over. I just take it easy and take it as it comes. I'm in no rush. So, okay. I think he's done. Yeah, I'm going to have to go through and fix these guys. They have you can see the trading circles, where the trading circles, if you don't know what they are, see the circles around the numbers, those are training wheels, training circles. And they're very prevalent on the ones on here and the 2s. So I'm going to have to go back and go over them, make sure they're placed so you can't see them when I'm done. But that's okay. So I took out the 1 and the 5s, like I said. I think I'll do a few 5s just to change up the color. I get bored with doing one color for a long time. Not that that was a long time, but these are rhinestones and red rhinestones. That's the wrong side. So, what are some TV shows that you like? Today's Wednesday. So, I don't know if any of you, sorry, I'm out of screen, watch The Masked Singer. What do you think of that program? I know, like my older sister, she doesn't like it. She thinks it's goofy, and I'm sure a lot of people do, but I like seeing the, I can't do that. I can't move it out of the way like that. And be in camera, too. I like The Masked Singer because I like to see, as I started saying, I like to see who's under the mask. Because sometimes there's been some really famous singers hiding under there. I know I couldn't do that. I'd be claustrophobic. It just, claustrophobic and sweating. I can't stand sweating and all that. I'd have a hard time. I know there was one, this was quite a few seasons ago. There was one actor that was in there that was on stage, and he could not stand it. So he unmasked early, and that was Mickey Rourke. I don't know if you know who Mickey Rourke is, but he used to be this pretty hot actor back in the day. But The Masked Singer's on tonight, and I can't watch it because I don't have cable, so I watch it on Hulu. I'll watch it tomorrow on Hulu. So I look forward to that. Tuesday nights, last night I watched, there's a new version of NCIS. It's called NCIS Origins, where Mark Harmon narrates it, and he talks about his past things that he couldn't tell anybody. Now, that guy's made of money, I'll tell you that, with all the NCIS episodes, and that he's been in. NCIS is still on too, so Origins is on, and NCIS is still on. So there's, I think, I want to say 22nd season. So I watched that. The programs on Hulu are on the next day after they've aired. So like Mondays I watch Tracker with Justin Hartley. The second season of that. Tuesday, like I said, I watch NCIS episodes. Wednesday, what's on tonight? I don't know if anything's on tonight. Oh, maybe Blue Bloods is on tonight. That would be cool. What do you think of Blue Bloods? I know Tom Selleck was fighting to keep Blue Bloods on because the station wanted to end that program, and he was fighting to keep it on, and they're going to do a 15th season, which is nice because I like it. Thursday, tomorrow I'll watch The Masked Singer when I get home from work. And there's a program on Netflix that I like. It's called Wildfire. Oh, I know what's on tonight. I digress here. Fire Country should be on tonight. And the main character in that, he used to play on SEAL Team with David, I can never pronounce his name, Booth from Bones plays in SEAL Team. And I don't even think they're on anymore, but the character on Fire Country played with, was in SEAL Team with Booth. So that's what I'll be watching. If you'll comment, let me know what programs you like, or a program, or if you're into the Christmas programs now. I noticed that Rudolph's on, and one of my favorites is The Grinch. And I used to like the Misfit Toys, and I have not seen them. I don't think they're on, or that program. I don't think the Misfit Toys program, is on. I think it's time for me to end because I'm losing track. My brain is ready for a nap. I'll probably go down and do some cross stitch. The thing with, and I'm digressing again. I'm going to turn this around so I can do this heart here. Oops. The thing with the time change, boy, I'll tell you, when it starts getting dark, I'm ready to go down and chill, whereas when it stays light out longer, I'm just up here doing stuff, and when it starts getting dark, like I was saying, it just really takes a wind out of my sails to even want to do anything but sit around, and I don't like that. All right, turn it around, because I just saw some fives right in there. So I won't bore you anymore with my chit chat if you find it boring, but I just wanted to come on because I haven't done a Wip and Chat in a while. So I just thought I'd come on and say hi, and hopefully you'll listen to me, and you know, you can use it like a podcast or whatever your little heart desires. So I'm just going to finish this a bit and then probably go downstairs and do some cross stitch. And maybe I'll do a whip and chat with my cross stitch one of these days soon. So what do you think of my little guys here? They're coming out okay, except for like in there, go and adjust those, cover those training wheels up there. So maybe I'll sit here and finish this. There's some 5 in there, some red rhinestones. I'll do that. We'll see where it takes me. There's some ones there, and it's got a lot more ones up here. So, all right, I'm going to let you all go, and I thank you for dropping by. Please like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification button. I'd appreciate it. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. It will help me, it'll encourage me to come back and make some more, and I look forward to seeing everybody cruise by. All right, y'all take care. Have a great day and a better day tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.